Hello, Queen Rena here once again. This time my message is coming from my North Lanarkshire estates in the very common wealth of sunny Cumbernauld. Paul and Teresa tidied up just enough to allow us to get in the front door without tripping up. As you can see, I've been given a beautiful tiara from Kathleen and the girls in the US, most suitable for this occasion. Thank you. Each year brings its own happiness and some sadness. To Catherine and family, Eddie, a big miss this year, but be happy as he would want you all to be. I miss his tap on the shoulder, asking how I am. 29 years since Pat died, he always asked me every time he seen me. Never forgotten. Rest in peace, Eddie. On the other side of the world, but just as close to our hearts and thoughts, are Janine, Patrick and the girls. May her mum rest in peace. What a year this has been. Prince Michael and I spent a lovely Christmas day in Derry, enjoying the mayhem at the Malcolms, or the Mad Malcolms, along with Teresa, Paul and family, as well as Deirdre and family. All 15 of us, a lovely day with lovely gifts. Chocolate chip, vanilla, berry trifle, strawberry shortcake, apple pie, Yankee candles. I didn't know whether to light them or pour custard over them for a pudding. The new year arrives and not a drink in sight in my house. My kettle blew up. Fear not, how we used to live kicked in. I put a pot of water on the cooker, but the tea was rotten. Roll on the shops opening for a new kettle. Thank God. As I said, plenty happening in my house. Deirdre graduated from Strathclyde. She got ology. Well done, Deirdre. Nothing stops you. Deirdre, I'm so proud of you. On a very wet and dreary January day, there was a knock on the door. There was a man standing with a lovely bouquet of flowers. There was a wee card saying, "Just a wee prezi granny," from Connor. This brought a tear to my cataract eyes. There's nothing nicer than flowers when you are living. That's a hint. Of course, there were anniversaries and birthdays, and plenty of them this year. Claire was 40. What a laugh we had at her party night. We had Freddie Mercury in his Hoover, and then the miners came in and we saw Maggie Thatcher. The yellow cards, not yellow cards, the yellow coats from Heidi High. Had to keep them all apart. Kira's Coke, or Coca-Cola, looked a wee bit dodgy or suspicious as well. I think there may have been a wee bit of alcohol in it as she danced the whole night. Now, oops, upside your head. Oh, that was really funny. My girls thought they were teenagers, not middle-aged folk. They couldn't get off the floor, but we all had a smashing night. Deirdre was 50. We had a night out in Glasgow and watched a show with lots of bad language. Queen Rena picked it, but picked the wrong one. My lovely daughters were laughing at words that burned my ears. I lost my innocence and Mary lost her phone. However, lovely Glasgow taxi man found it in his cab and delivered it to her. You can always rely on the Glasgow folk. So Deirdre's birthday lasted nearly a month. I think she's still partying. I've never seen her out so much. I've never seen her so little. Back to normal now. Anthony was 12 and had his birthday with his mummy. And her birthday party was on the same night. I arrived in Johnson 50 years ago. Pat, myself, Mary, 3, Kathleen was 2, and Patrick was 1. No, he was 11 months. Just in time for Deirdre to arrive, the first Johnstonian. We were in the countryside, with lovely walks up the burn to Speightson, and farmers' land for picnics, great times. Now in Johnson, there's no place left for picnics. I'm sure the burns are still there, but I wouldn't go up there now. There are houses everywhere. Even St Cuthbert's is gone, and fancy houses are all built there now. It's called Scholars Green, where all my wee scholars went. Our neighbours were special too. They had came up from the big smoke in London to open the Cowglen Post Office Bank. Iris and Arthur and Gillian. Lovely people. My kids enjoyed the stories often about the Blitz from Iris. She used to give them into trouble when they were too noisy playing the close. The Wileys, the Coates, the Craddocks, and many more. My Glasgow neighbours were the Hugheses, the McGregors, the Gillises and the Blairs. Sari Wiley was a drama queen. I think she still is. Pat always took her to hospital. All her brothers picked on her, poor soul. Mr Blair was the master baker of the scheme. Always passed his baking to his neighbours. He also made the kids kites in the summer. He used to soak all the kids with big hose. We had great fun in Tay Place. Duncan Gillis was Pat's pal. They used to go to the Osprey for a pint every Thursday night. The Osprey's still there. Duncan designed everybody's garden. And the Hugheses, they won the Johnson and Bloom every single year. They had no kids to wreck their gardens like we had. My first Johnston neighbours was Maria McFadden and old Granny Miller. We were made very welcome in our new country home. I also remember a lady who used to walk her dog past my door and always just said, hello. One weekend, the rain battered down from Friday to Sunday. I had 8 lines of washing out and couldn't get it in as there was no tumble dryers in those days. I looked out and seen a few dodgy figures in my back garden, loading up a pram with my washing. I thought it was gypsies. It used to happen quite often. I hid and didn't open the door. I was terrified. The next day the worrying was over. The missing clothes arrived at the door with Isabel McAllister, who arrived with all my washing, re-washed and dried and returned to me. Now, that is what I call a Christian neighbour. Thanks again, Isabel. Now, Roy Rogers arrives in the East End, got out his lasso, his whip, gave the boys back their curry, chips, kebabs, iron brew, Tunnock's tea cakes, Mars bars and fish and chips. All good traditional hot cuisine. Well, the pies are hot. It has worked a treat. Sorry, not Roy Rogers. I meant Brendan Rogers. The world saw the Shallys this year. Romania, Malawi, Ethiopia, Bulgaria, Portugal, France, USA, Canada, Prague, and Dublin and Armagh. We've missed out China and India, but all our presents and all our food and all our clothes all come from there, so that's fine. Mary went on a wee mission to the jungle to help the needy. No, not Africa, not even Parkhead, but Cali, to spend a few days helping with the refugees. She was left scarred by the sights she saw. So many designer clothes and none for her. As she sorted out the clothes for the refugees, she still talks about all the fur coats. She never got one. Fortunately, I still have mine, made by Uncle Robert and under protective custody in Cumbernauld. Kathleen, we had a great couple of days in Boston with you. Stayed in a fancy hotel with free slippers. We went to the harbour and travelled around on boats. Loved it. We had a drink in Cheers and popped into the Hilton Hotel for a pee. We headed back to Connecticut and rested at your pool. Patrick, glad you are still doing well. You gave us another fright again this year. I had no wrinkles until this year. Honestly, you even survived the mingers. Poor Daniel. Didn't want to leave and still wants to come back to see you. You'll never get hungry when you stay on a farm. I'm sure the freezer's looking great, better than the ones in Asda. Your tickets are still here, by the way. A few months ago, Deirdre was asked by Claire if she would go sailing for charity. Now, Deirdre is an experienced fundraiser for her boys' football. So, of course, she said yes. It turns out it was abseiling, not sailing. She was to be turfed off at the top of Falkirk Wheel with the rest of the Mad Malcolms. I heard the screaming in Johnson. There may have been bad words, but well done, Deirdre. Teresa was on the road again, this time a rocky road, the West Highland Way. Mile after mile she flapped her wee flat feet along the West Highland Way. After 3 days her spirits were high, her energy was low and her feet were in ruins. She had blisters and toppy blisters. Same as last year really. Well done, my wee athlete. Prince Michael, my ever-present shadow, even brings you tea when you're sleeping, just in case I fell out of bed or died. Nothing like a 2 o'clock chat to stave off boredom. Michael loves to go out to concerts and of course to Celtic. He's an ocean for hard-boiled eggs just now. He makes a dozen at a time. I'm fed up looking at them. We'll start painting them for Easter. A wee bit of occupational therapy for the old folk. Never too early. Philip, my own E.T. My phone number is still the same from Tea Place, son. I have even got the internet put in there. So you can get us on FaceTube, Twitter, or Instagram. He met up with wee Gordon at the Niagara Falls. Your sisters say you're looking well, but I wouldn't know. I should never phone. I know that you are back working as an electrician, and that's great. A bit like the last job, with plenty of sparkles, but less dancing. Angela, you climbed and you walked to 3 peaks in Yorkshire, all for many charities. She might run out of good causes before I chat the pearly gates. She spends too much time in the car doing mum taxes. My freezer is full of Christmas goodies, so if there's a heavy snow, Prince Michael and I should be okay until the first couple of months. Thanks, Angela. Claire. Now Claire is a one-off and always treating the kids. This year the Miggers were on tour. They stopped off at Dubai en route to New Zealand. Claire decided she needed to be a better picture than my Sears Tower one. Now for such a well-educated girl, she is not too hot in the sums. She was delighted with a bargain she got. A lovely leather-bound photographs of her wee family at the Hajjababa, as we call it, where she thought it was a snip at just £43. Turned out on a credit card it was £430. Watch the decimal points, kids. Feeling a bit left out, and as all my children were doing lots of great things, I thought it would be nice to get out now and again. So I decided to join a club myself. It starts every second Saturday, 3 o'clock till 5. I exercise my fingers for my arthritis, look, and I stretch my arms above my head for my muscles. And then I'm told to go left, and I'm told to go right for my coordination. I have a wee bit of a sing-song, I have kisses and cuddles, I have a hot pie and bovril. Oh, where's this club? Celtic Park. Better show you in case you don't know where it is. Celtic Park, okay? Now let's get this straight. I am the mum, not you lot. If I want to sneak out of the A&E with a broken foot to get to Paradise, to watch Nessie, Neymar and co, then that's what I'll do. I did have a late fitness test. I ignored the doc's advice to rest up my feet. These games are rarer than hen's teeth, and the next one could be after I'm dead. Mind you, if I check out in Paradise, there's a wee bonus involved, so it's all good really. Oh, When Celtic won 5-1 against the new wee club that came into the league for the first time this year, I come home to be greeted by my neighbours calling us the Shally Bees. I was absolutely shocked. So I decided to lock my door, went up the stair, waved my scarf and the Celtic flag again like that, checked my birth certificate to see if it was all in order, and everything was fine, thank you. My travels continue as I went to visit Mary, Paul and the boys for Easter. My brother Philip and Margaret and Caroline came out to Mary's for Easter Sunday dinner. We had a lovely time and Philip was looking well. Ireland must be agreeing with him and his health. Always a great feed at Mary's, but serving Christmas dinner to a forgetful 78-year-old at Easter probably counts as elderly abuse or mental torture. Next time when I go at Easter, I'll take some Christmas crackers to put on the table. Anyway, I travelled back again in October for Michael and I's birthdays. This time we visited Omagh to Philip. He took us out on a whistle-top tour of Northern Ireland. We went to Buncrana, Sligo and Leitrim, Donegal and a surprise visit to Drumahare. We spent many family holidays there with my parents, my brothers and my sister in the late 50s and early 60s. What a blast from the past. We went into Stanford's pub and we had our tea. It hasn't changed a bit in 50 years, except the tea room at the back. It was lovely. Such lovely memories, Philip. Thanks, and Margaret. I also visited Dublin for the Easter Uprising anniversary, 1916 to 2016. I saw many sights. The weather was horrendous. In October we visited Crumlin Jail in Belfast, now a tourist spot. There are still 15 executed bodies in the grounds, as their families never took them back. So sad. Next stop, Queen's University, where Connor is studying law. Might come in handy, keeping some of the family with a licence. Slow down, Paul, number 2, and Gordon. I should not need rosary beads every time I get a lift. Going back to university in Northern Ireland was a bit emotional, remembering Pat taking Mary there over 30 years ago, the full circle of life. This year I enjoyed another holiday in the USA. We even went to the casino. This was slot machine heaven for Michael. I haven't told him yet that there's one in Glasgow. We went to lots of concerts and shows this year, including the Jersey Boys, the Commitments, Daniel O'Donnell. We would go by train and get the last bus home with all the drunks. It was great. The in-laws. Now Paul, number 1, still cannot knock you off the top spot. The natural place for a good Irishman. Paul, number 2, still flying, sometimes even in the plane. You can fight over the top spot when I'm not here, or just throw in the towel. Adrian, the most cool, calm and collected and patient man I've ever known. Maybe it's because you're married to an angel. Oops, I mean Angela. Just like Robert the Bruce, poor Colin tries again to be the boss of his own house. You've no chance with Claire around, and the mini Claire, Grace. Maybe try some golf, Colin. It's nice and quiet. Mike, it must be handy having the right business, trying to keep all these cars and engines in order with 3 new drivers in the house. Now, Kathleen can drive, allegedly. Well, she has a licence, but Christopher, Erin and Lauren drive too, even in the dark. Janine, once again, thank you for all your care and love for Patrick. The past couple of months have been really hard, so thanks. I hope you are recovering from your recent surgery and the loss of your mum. You are such a positive person. But Queen Rena says, have some me time. Now for the annual report of the grandchildren. Christopher, or should I say Picasso. This summer you worked as a painter. You got your team picked. You had a hard job keeping up with the painting of the houses. Your sisters went round with flyers, and then you went round the houses calling for jobs. You were so successful that the summer was gone, and you were ready to go back to college. No fun, or was there? A surprise trip to Mexico. You did all this to raise funds for the Shiners Hospital. Paid back time for the major surgery you had and survived. They made you a young ambassador for the hospital. A great honour for you and well deserved. Erin, you worked with what you enjoy working with, the Disadvantaged Children's Summer Camp. You do this every year and you help Christopher with his flyers. It was hard work, but the biggest job of the year was keeping Uncle Michael going with pancakes in the morning. Once he knew how they were made, he was in pancake heaven. Thanks for driving us around. Lauren, still another couple of years to go until you are off to college. Enjoy the extra time getting spoiled at home. The best and the most sensible job for you was the ice cream parlour and passing your driving test. Get your mum to go on the freezeway. No, it's not the freezeway, whatever you call it, the expressway, highway, whatever it is. Kira did very well in her hires. Last year, now at Fernhill, then off to university. Fantastic. You are the family politician, a great interest in Scotland's independence. You will give Nicola a run for her money. You are very independent and Scotland's future will be safe in your hands. Still on the social committee and supporting your local MSP. Glad you're growing your hair again. You're much better looking than Nicola. Aidan, now at Hutchie, playing football and hockey. And I'm so proud of you abseiling down the Falkirk Wheel. Where did you get the strength and courage from to do this? Even more scary that you were underneath Auntie Deirdre. Glad you got down safely before she landed. Now, carry less books to school. Mum told me you got all A's in your report card. She wasn't bumming honest. Of course, the brains come from the Shally side. Gordon, still enjoying the white collar and tie job, a proper city gent, travelling around the world this year. Scotland, England, Ireland, Wales, Cyprus, New York and Canada. A great experience. Enjoy it while you can. When you buy your house, it will be the caravan for your holidays, as you'll have no money. Rachel, great news, no more tattoos. Mind you, since I wrote this, I'm not sure that you may have had some more. Abseiled the Falkirk Wheel too, and now graduated as a nursery nurse. Good girl, Rachel. Rachel's a bit of a raver and loves her hip hop concerts. A bit like her mum. Would go dancing every night if she could. Robert, what can I say? Football, morning, noon and night. Fantastic results in your science. And you do a bit of coaching too. Went to Barcelona this year. And you were at the new camp, or the now camp, the new camp. What an experience. You might have asked them to go easy on Celtic, or maybe not. The school dinner ladies tell me you brighten up their day. You love cycling. But who stole your bike? Phone Johnson Police on 0101 or 101 or whatever the number is, if you know. Rory and Ben, we heard your sad news this year, but we saw that you both went to help Dad and fellow Canadians in the Niagara Falls, guarding the border from the illegal Americans. You also had a house fire this year. What a brave girl. You did not panic, you kept calm and knew exactly what to do. You crawled on the floor to get out with Ben and Mum. You are still singing away and enjoying musical theatre and growing up fast. Ben, you were also a very brave boy in the fire. You got your puppy out safely as well, thank goodness. Hope you are working hard at school and continue to do lots of sports. Now the hair, is it cut yet? Sinead, the Yorkshire landed gentry. You have joined the horsey set this year with a new pony and working hard at the horse riding lessons. It'll be Hunter Wellies next. Someday you'll be a star horsewoman. Keep it up. Also, you did some hill walking and climbing for charity. Fantastic. Cameron still in cricket and other sports, picking up awards too. You also have been charity cycling and hill walking with Dad. I know you have also been helping out with the homeless, giving out pizzas. I'm sure you were stuffing some into your own mouth. Good lad. Mackenzie, you had the Miggers on holiday this year. Have you recovered? Still picking up cups and prizes for the girls' rugby. So many sports that I can't even remember half of them. Remember keeping the eye on all the farm animals, which is a big job. And you love helping Mum after her surgery, doing the dishes. And you have become a teenager this year. You're a lovely girl. Where do you get a lovely blonde hair from? I get mine out of a bottle, honestly. Regan, you also help on the farm with so many little kitties and your birds. You help Mummy and Daddy. You also work very hard at school and do lots of sports. You also love dinners. You have the Charlie smile. That's a good thing, honest. There are still tickets available for the trip to Scotland. Owen, my quiet man. This year he got a sheepdog, Rex. The farmer asked him if he wanted the dog. Now this dog has a wee problem. It is a special needs dog. It turns out that it was the only sheepdog in Ireland that was afraid of sheep. Bah! Bah! Owen, you love this little dog and he loves you. You have a heart of gold. You love to sing my favourite and your grandest favourite song, Come Back Paddy Riley, to Ballet James Duff. I'm singing it already. You also did well in your exams. They're getting harder every year. I think you might be missing Connor at home. Back to Scotland again. Anthony, new school, St Modens. Some nice boys, some not so nice, even the girls. This is part of growing up in the big wide world. Before you left St Pat's, you collected many awards for your kindness and caring for others. The Pope Francis Award for your help others. You are an inspiration to other people and to your mum and dad. A special wee kiss for your granny. What a great time you had in New Zealand and the rugby. Daniel, he also picked up an award in school for being a very kind boy and very well mannered to all friends and family. He's got a great smile. He worked very hard this year for St Vincent de Paul. He went round the doors collecting for food banks for 4 full weeks and collected loads to help others. Also went to New Zealand. When I saw you leaving, I thought you were emigrating as you had so much stuff, but you came back, thank God. Grace, well, it's your turn now. I think I need to go for a sleep. What stuff, great stuff, at the Irish dancing on a Saturday or rugby on a Sunday. You're collecting many cups and medals for dancing and for rugby. You will need a bigger room. The boys need to be aware that she is a ticking time bomb when it comes to rugby. She is a very good girl at school and her daddy's girl. Also in New Zealand, her cousins played rugby. So maybe in the future match would be the All Blacks versus Scotland ladies. What a thought. Connor, did you think I forgot about you? Did you think I missed you out? Well, there's so much to talk about. You visited Malawi and Ethiopia and you raised money to help children with their education and sport. What an experience. Mum set up stalls week after week in Armagh town centre to raise money to send you. She sold things and raised donations to help you on your way. I can see her now with a shawl round her neck, collecting while you were busking. These children will always remember the boy from the County Armagh. You passed your driving test and you even let me drive. You even let me drive. No, you didn't let me drive. I even let you drive me. Now that's an achievement. When you got great results and studying law. Get the head down and enjoy university life now. You were the Christmas elf last year. You have been promoted to drive the Christmas train this year. You might even be Santa next year. Busking in Dublin and rowing. Now that's a new one for us. Now to my children, Mary, Kathleen, Patrick, Deirdre, Teresa, Michael, Philip, Angela and Claire, keep well for the coming year. I love you all very much and I'm very proud of all the things you've done this year. With so many acts of kindness and fundraising for so many charities. Well done and God bless. Remember, your prayers are priceless. Eternal rest to Pat, Kevin and Sam. Happy Christmas. Rest in peace. To my nieces and nephews, Peter, Nan and Kathleen. To my brother, King Thomas and his wife May. Love and best wishes to all your children and grandchildren, especially my wee pal Thomas and baby Thomas. To my extra daughters, Anne-Marie and Faith, I love your visits for gossip and tea, thanks. Once again to Philip and Margaret, hope you enjoyed your family visiting from USA this year. And to my only sister Ellen and her family, God bless and good health for 2017. I'll need to go or New Year will be here. Oh wait, I forgot Teresa, stop press. Teresa was on the Michael McIntyre Big Show and Christmas special last night as the unexpected star of the show. The Nurses Choir sang White Christmas. It was really lovely. If you never saw it, get it in iPlayer. It was a big secret, so I never told anybody beforehand, honest. If I missed out any special things or missed anyone out, put it down to old age, 78. Finally, a bravery award to Rory and Ben from all your cousins and aunties and uncles. To all the grandchildren, love you all and God bless. See you all next year. Please God. I promise. Okay. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountain side. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunlight or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. And when you come to the place where I am lying, and I am as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave for me. And I shall hear that soft foot tread above me, and on my grief shall warmer, sweeter be. And you will bound and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. I borrowed this off of Teresa. Looking well, Sam? Oh, fell down over my eyes, sorry. Can I strip now, eh?
Absolutely brilliant.
What's your good outfit?
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, Gran! I know I'm your favourite.
No, I am.
No, I am.
No, it's me. No, it's me.
No,
it's me.
No, it's Archie. No, it's Archie.
No, it's
Archie.
me.
No, it's Archie.
Merry
Merry
Christmas,
Christmas,
Gran.
Gran.
We
Love
love
you
you
lots.
lots. And we know that the Malcolms are your favourite.
We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Merry Christmas, Gran. Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, Granny Sally. I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Are you excited about Christmas?
I certainly
I hope
am.
you have a good one. I've earned 6 rosettes, and this one's a new one from my new riding place. The new riding place is up at Midgley Farm, and it's called, this says on this rosette, took it on Velvet's Pony Days. I share a horse at it. My horse is called Velvet.
This year was my 3rd year doing cricket, and I've got another medal for playing. I also got into a few tournaments this year for the first time ever, and in one of them tournaments I went onto the opposition's team and I got the Fair Play Award for playing as hard as I could there. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hi, Scottish Granny. Just want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and I want to wish a Merry Christmas to everyone else as well.
As the numbers get up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is that it? Yep, 3, 4. Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
go Rory, you go first.
What am I? Just hi.
Oh, your family's sitting there watching us on TV. We're going to look as if we're silly and we can't speak.
Okay, we should probably try again though.
Okay, let's try again.
Okay. Okay, you're on again.
Okay.
You're on again.
Hey guys, Merry Christmas. It's really snowy here in Canada. It's -8 degrees today.
Yeah, negative 25 tonight, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
giving you an update.
Merry Christmas, everybody. It's absolutely freezing outside, and Ben's kind of stuck in the snow, so his job's to shovel the driveway, right, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to say hi to Gabby, Charlotte, and all your cousins?
Hi.
And tell them anything you've done cool this year? Like,
No, back
like
in.
baseball? How was
Yeah, baseball.
Yeah, Ben was really good at baseball this year. So we put him to indoor baseball.
Couple of home runs.
Yeah. Yeah, start of the team. Okay, Ben,
Yeah,
come back
Packer
quickly.
could win. I figured
Let's
you'd want
back
him in there.
into- This is Ben's little dog, Parker.
Yeah,
So everybody, wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we all have our little cell phones now, so you can call anytime. Okay? And I'll call you too.
Merry
Merry Christmas,
Christmas.
everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, love you all.
Merry Christmas.
Woofy woof woof.
Hi Gran, Merry Christmas. This is about 145th attempt at trying to get this for you because Rachel and Robert are incooperative and generally quite hard to deal with. Merry Christmas, thanks very much for everything you do for us, and we hope that you have a great day and we look forward to seeing you on Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas, G. Hi, Gran. Merry Christmas. Hope you get better at the bottle flip.
Bye!
Hello Granny, this is Connor in Belfast wishing you a very Merry Christmas and hope we see you soon.
Hello everybody. Hello. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, especially you Granny, and everybody else, all my cousins, my aunties, my uncles, all around the world. Rex wants to say hello, don't you, bye? This is the newest member of the family, this is Rex McCardle. Say hello, bye. Goodbye. So alright, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas here from Ireland.
Merry Christmas everybody, hi Gran especially. I hope you liked your present from us this year, that photo thing. I was partly responsible for the creation of it, and my favourite part of course was the fact there's more photos of Nicola Sturgeon than there is of Auntie Angela. Yeah, so Merry Christmas to everyone in Scotland, Ireland and others. Merry Christmas. Bye.
Hello, Gran. Hi, everybody. Just here to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I'm here. Obviously, you've seen your photo book here, Gran. Here with the most celebrated member of your family. Here she was making noise after yourself, of course, in that photo book. Snowy Connor. Come on up, buddy. Me and Snowy are here to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. Hope everyone gets what they want. Hope everyone has a great day. See you later. Bye.
Okay, run.
Merry Christmas, everybody! That's the end. Right, that's Colin.
Merry Christmas! Hopefully we might see you next year. Okay, you have a great time. Love yous.
Bye.
That's all, folks.